Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and in today's video we are playing a Colorless Tron deck list by Ciri 80. This is a 5-0 list and they did go 5-0 in an MTGO league I think like 2 days ago. There are some pretty interesting cards, but let's start with the mana base. So even though we play no colors in the main deck, there is still one forest and one mountain. We will get to why that is when we talk about the sideboard. We can also see one Rumble Arena to fix and then 300 Fangraphs to add some grindiness against decks like Junt or Gardens. This deck plays unusually a lot of 1-drop artifacts, like we have even a campfire here, we have 4 Candid Trails, that's pretty usual, 4 Expedition Map, that's normal, 4 Relics, that's not super normal I think, that is pretty unusual, but it's really nice to have some Graveyard Hate main deck I feel like, and then 4 World Maps. We see decks or Tron decks usually play only the Expedition Map, so the World Map is a new one for me. It's usually slower than the Expo Map, but it can search for a basic for just 1 mana, so that's especially useful post board I feel like if you bring some of your breath weapons or the Weather the Storms. They also play Lembas, which of course that is a pretty good card. 4 Golems for some life gain. The Kill Ship, which is especially good with the Colossus if you cascade into it, because you can tap the Colossus, immediately put the charge counters on the ship, and you have a 7/7 with flying that deals 10 damage, to target creature, and then the Colossus on the board as well, really powerful. Scour from Existence, that is a card we don't normally see. You can exile target permanent, that's simple. You're very happy to cascade into Scour, and generally it's a card we see in sideboards, but I'm pretty hyped to try it in the main deck. 3 Wretched Grave, I absolutely love this card. You draw a card on a cast trigger, so even if it gets countered, you still draw, which is super important in Tron. I feel like you often go 1-for-1, and then it's just a 3/4 with flying. I would maybe like to see a 4th copy. Then the card I'm pretty iffy about, but it can win you games against some matchups, is the Ulamog's Crusher. The Crusher is a big Eldrazi with Annihilator 2, which has the Juggernaut text. It attacks each combat if able. Really powerful if you can swing with it like 1 or 2 times. If you can't, it's just a big dumb guy, right? So we'll see how it works. In the sideboard, 2 Fairy Maka against Spy, 4 Gutshot, I think this is here against the Elves or Fairies, 4 Breath Weapons. What's really cool about it, that since you don't play red main deck, the opponent doesn't really know if they should bring in Blue Blast game 2, and they often will not, so the Breath Weapon can really shine game 2 I think. And then 4 Weathers, really good against burn, and also the Cascade from the Colossus makes you gain 6 life minimum, so that's pretty good as well. And then the Throne Guard here probably against the control decks like Gardens, like Junt and stuff like that. It has been a very long time since we've seen a Colorless Tron deck actually trophy on MTGO, so I'm curious how good this actually is. Big shout out to Ciri 80, and I will see you in the games. Okay guys, first game of the day we go against Zamakur. I think I've played against them before, yet have no idea what are they playing. We win the die roll. It works. It works. I think we'll keep. We'll try to see what can we do with this map, I guess. They move to 6, and we also play first, so I guess we can start on a trail, right? And then like try to find the second Urza's land. So let's go Urza's Mine into Candid Trail. Scour from Existence, Forest. I don't really want any of these cards to be honest. I'm gonna double bottom. Like Forest not necessary game 1, and then Scour. We just want to assemble Tron for now. That's an escape tunnel. That's scary. Could be Infect, could be Tireless Tribe. Everything is quite hard for us, I think. And the Boulder Branch Golem. Okay, so I suppose let's play another map. Let's go Relic. I could also correct the trail, which is, I mean, reasonable. And I think I'll go World Map though. We have the Fangraph and we need to start doing some stuff, right? Like before I correct this map for 3, I would love to find another Urzatron. If this is Forest, that's an obvious Infect. No. Okay, Island. This is probably the Spirit deck then. Whoa, missed. Okay, I think this is the Spirit deck playing Border Posts. That's slick anyway, like I love it. Okay, I actually wanted to brew this deck for a long time, and I wonder what this looks like. So I'm gonna target them with the Relic, save targets, you know the drill. We find a tower, so we know exactly what to go for. Really sweet. I'm just gonna go to combat. We are gonna correct the world map, and we have a ton of mana next turn. So what's left is the power plant. We can go with the Golem. We have the Fangraph too. Pretty cool. Here's a Shipwreck Sifters. So I think we're just going for the Pinnacle kill ship. Just killing the Sifters, right? Like there's no way. Agony Warp. Okay. They still have 1 mana up. I'm not sure what this means, but unless they want to foil, which would be, I don't think ideal for them. I think we're good. I'm gonna sack this, search for a power plant. Let's draw, find another world map. That's a-okay. I'm gonna tap tower, power plant, mine. Let's try Pinnacle Kill Ship. This works. Let's kill the sifters. No response. And then we have how much mana? That's 2. I think instead of playing the world map, though playing the world map is fine. I think, oh, I think I forgot to use the relic, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did at the end of that turn with the, yeah. Actually, that could be quite a huge misplay. But here I'm just gonna pass the turn. We can crack the trail. If they like go crazy with the multicolored spirits, we can also just crack the relic for good, right? Play another aquifer, okay. So the border post is there to trigger the spirits from the grave. This actually looks like a counter spell, but that's fine with me, I think. Second main. The definite looks like a counter spell if I've ever seen one. I'm just gonna crack the trail, you know. Crusher. Well, I would love to draw that, but another tower. Okay. Are we playing into a counter spell? I think the answer is probably not. Let me just exile the sifters. Let me play a world map. And then we have, this is 7. So there is an obvious counter spell, like pretty obvious. I can go Boulder Branch Golem. They also pack some cast downs, I think, or snuff outs even. So this could be quite difficult for us, I think. I think I'll actually use my mana appropriately here. I'm gonna pack a Fangraph from this, right? I'm gonna sack this. I'll pack a Fangraph. I think that's quite reasonable. I'm gonna play a Fangraph, I think, because I'm not playing a creature into a counterspell anyway, so might as well do this. And the plan is to use double Fangraph to overwhelm their things, like their they go Dihada's Ploy, that's fine. I'm so ready to just crack this relic, right? Like just fine. They go Sneaky Snacker, okay. Snacker is fine, but just a little bit annoying. Let's see if they main phase something here. They do. Shipwreck Sifters, that's fine. Island, okay. So maybe they did not have a counterspell. I do not know. It's possible. Next turn, if possible, I will not show the other Fangraph. We find Scour from Existence. I mean, sure, can be good. Let's play Urza's Tower, and I'll actually just slam the... Hold on. Tap double tower. I think I'm gonna go for the Crusher. Probably have a counterspell. I'm fine with that. Yes, there's a counterspell. Cool. So we have a Fangraph we can activate and step. Yeah, I think this is fine. Gonna activate this. The thing is, once this Crusher hits the battlefield, it seems like they're in trouble again. So that's pretty cool. How much mana is this? That's only 5. I say only, it's quite a lot, but that's fine. I think I'll be pretty aggressive with my relic here too. And I think I want to Fangraph. Yeah, I think I want to Fangraph too. Dihada's Ploy, sure. Snacker. Do we allow a Snacker to come back? Oh, okay. Agony Warp double Ploy. I think that asks for a, yeah, that asks for this. That asks for a relic, and I think we're gonna use the Fangraph at the same time, but at first I think I'm just gonna wait. I need to do this differently, right? I need to use the Fangraph first because the relic will exile my graveyard too. So what we actually need to do is pay 3 here, use the Fangraph first, use the, okay, good, and then we are gonna use this. Nice. Urza's Mine. I don't mind more mana, honestly. Not at all. They seem to have another counterspell, which is cool. How much mana do we have? 6, 10, 14. Are we... Looks like we're 1 mana short. So they are tapped out of counterspell. That's really good. They obviously, well, probably have Snuff Out. So first things first, I'm gonna go Crusher. I'm gonna tap the creature, make a flyer. I think we can go to combat, right? Pretty smoothly here. So let's do that. Take 7, cool. And we can't Scour. We can't prototype the Golem. I think I'm gonna Lembas first. See what I draw actually first. Okay, let's grab one draw. The Candy Trail is not bad. Like, it actually filters the hand quite well. I'm gonna take that. They have no blue, so I'm not afraid of counter magic. Let me Candy Trail. Campfire, Scour. So Campfire is not something we need. Scour can be very powerful. But do we want Scour is my question. Like, it's a-okay. Is it better than a random card? I mean, at this point, might as well be. Yeah, I'm gonna top a Scour, it's fine. And in that case, I'm actually gonna play a Mine, and yes, we will lose 1 mana, but I think it's fine. I'm gonna pay 2, and we find a Scour. Let's end step. This is cool. They need to deal with 2 creatures here, and we still have the Fangraph, so, you know, pretty good for us. We have double Scour. Is this Lorien? Looks like it. Yeah, probably play Snuff Outs, could be cast down, whatever. We win the first game. Okay, yeah, so pretty smooth, pretty smooth. So the question is, what do we want against them right now? Is this a Throne Guard matchup? I mean, they have Snackers, that's quite annoying. anything. They probably have some artifact hate in form of annuls or something like that. I don't think this is a campfire game at all, so that's good. Is this a breath weapon game? I also don't think so, to be honest. I think this is definitely a Fairy Macaw game though, if I've ever seen one. Like, is Cover from Existence great? I don't think so in this matchup. It's like middling. The Crusher is fine, though there's gonna be a lot of removal. Get me out the Scours, give me some Macaws, and I think we are gonna try the Throne Guard actually in this matchup. What do you think about Gutshot? They're snackers. Sifters don't die to it, and the deck doesn't play that many creatures otherwise. This is a weird matchup. I think I'll just do this though. Yeah, Breath Weapon could be potentially decent. Yeah, I think we just do this. We have a lot of graveyard hate. Decent main deck experience against them, so let's see if we can keep it up. They can break some Duresses too. Okay, we find a one-lander with Urza's Tower. Ooh. Double Expo map though. If we can trail on one, it's sweet. And if we find a land with that, we're going second. I'm gonna keep. This hand is like, it's a little risky. It's not the end of the world. If they go Island Pass, no, they go Aquifer. Find a forest, don't hate it. Think it's good time to play a Candid Trail, trying to find naturally a land. Another Expo map and a spaceship. I don't think we need any of these right now. Good thing we drew a second land though, naturally, that's sweet. This could be a counter spell angle. Let's find another tower. Okay, I am okay with that, I guess. Let's go tower. Let's see if they bite on Lambus. They don't. Urza's Mine, that's a piece. Okay, we have double map, so I think we'll assemble Tron. They're gonna end step something. Could be Brainstorm. Oh, I think their deck plays Brainstorm because of Snacker, right? Cyclorian, sure. Reveal Aquifer. They don't think one blue source is enough. Okay, sure, that is fine. They got a Spell Pierce. I'm actually gonna play Mine before I Expo map, right? I'm gonna map. This works. I'm gonna Candid Trail then. That was actually quite stupid. I should have just kept up 2 mana to crack the map. We don't have enough mana for Colossus next turn. That was the first big misplay of this video, I feel like. Wow, though. This is pretty good. Scour. I should have also left the trail for the Colossus. That would be so much better. Okay, I think we bottomed the Scour. Now, I think we top the Colossus. We want that. Sadly can't cast it next turn, but that's fine. Kinda. Well, is it fine? I'm not even sure, honestly. The thing is, like, the Colossus is very good because of the Cascade. It's good into counterspell. They play Vampire Hounds. I mean, they would need to do a lot to get rid of that through the kill ship. Let's draw. Obviously find the Colossus. I'm gonna go Mine Tower, Expo map for a plant. This was a mistake. Should have had Tron already. The game would look so different, right? Because we could play the kill ship, kill the hounds, and it's just ours. I trolled here. It's okay. I'm gonna go Power Plant, which means we have 5 mana, which isn't like amazing, but also not bad. And I'm just gonna pass. And with 5 mana, we can Expo map, Candid Trail. Yeah. Looking for big turns. We're also gonna find another tower here. Lorien, yeah. Yeah, this was a misplay, like a huge one too. Will we have 6, 9, a lot of mana, yeah. That's good too. 1, 2 Sifters probably. Attachments, okay. Snacker, of course. So I should have had Tron already, should have played the Colossus. Candid Trail into Colossus, like that's really good. Or even the kill ship to kill the hounds were golden. Wait, they're tapping out of counter magic. Hold on, let's see what they want to do. Are you buffing the hounds? Second main. Okay, I'm gonna find another tower with the Expo map. I'm gonna crack the Candid Trail. They could have foil, for all I know. Another tower, okay, sure thing. Cool. Find a Fangraph. Okay, I'm gonna play a tower. So this is 9 plus 4 is 13 mana. I think we're definitely run the Colossus. We could run the kill ship, but I think Colossus is just really good, even if it's like a small thing, like a small cascade. Relic is a good hit, actually, really good. And with that in mind, I think we can just pass the turn with 5 mana up, right? Because we can both activate and activate this. I'm gonna just target them and save targets. Maybe there is a world in which I should have played the kill ship to kill the hounds, because the hounds are really dangerous. They are. 1, 2, Tihada's Ploy. So I think we probably just crack the relic here, right? Yeah, we probably just crack the relic here. Like, I'm gonna be very aggressive with my relics against them. Find Urza's Mine, okay, no snacker. First main phase, I'm gonna crack the trail. Gain 3 draw, Fairy Macaw, sweet draw, sweet draw. Declare attackers. They could attack with the hounds if they want, they don't, okay. I'm gonna say okay. Combat damage take 2, okay. Next turn, I think I will crack the Lambus here. Why not? Let's gain some life, shall we? Have 2 mana. First, I'll attack with the Colossus. I mean, why not? Find a Candid Trail. Ooh, we can set up a Colossus here. I'm gonna attack first. We have so much mana though. Awesome. Oh, they're gonna... Ooh, I think this was a major mistake. Yeah, I think this was a mistake. So we are playing the tower and we have 12 plus 4 is 16. So we can literally go Candy Trail. This is disgusting. We can go Candy Trail, Maelstrom, Colossus. I'm gonna tap 3 here. We can go Candy Trail first. We're gonna set up the Colossus. Scry 2. So this is cast, and it's less, so the Colossus doesn't work, though I love a Colossus. So I'm actually gonna go top and top. And I'm gonna cast the Colossus, which finds a Wretched Gryph, which is insane, obviously. Cast without paying its mana cost. When we cast it, we draw. Beautiful. We find the other Colossus, and then we have exactly 7 for the kill ship. If they wanna save the Hounds, they kinda can, but at the same time, it wouldn't be advised, I think. We can go kill ship. It will snuff out my guy. That's smart, yes. But now they can't save the guy, so maybe I should have played the kill ship first. Well, yeah, that'll be smarter. I guess that'll be smarter, yeah. So Hounds are gone. Our board state looking good. We have another Colossus. We have a Haunted Fangraph. This is how I like my Tron to be. Oh, station only as a sorcery. Okay, I thought I could tap the Wretched Gryph. See, still learning. They had us ploy. Sneaky Snacker. I'm ready with my Fairy Maca, to be honest. They go Spell Bomb. Okay, sure. Crack the bomb, exile my stuff. Sure, that's fine. Play Swamp, play another Spell Bomb. Okay, I'll just hold the Maca, it's chill. So I definitely should have stationed, right? Though here, this way I save 3 damage, maybe more, you know, but stationing is better. Let's draw. Okay, here we go. So there's no reason to do this. They still can snuff out the Colossus before I can station. The reason being this has a cast trigger. Wait, since it's a cast trigger, it works on the stack, not when the Colossus is on the battlefield. So they actually can't snuff this out before I station. That's awesome. In that case, I'm gonna just attack with the Gryph. This deck is grinding, by the way. Look at how much card draw and just value this deck has, man. It's like a Gruul ramp on steroids. Like really, it's kinda cool. Okay, there's a Snacker. Fairy Maca still waiting. And I'm just gonna go, to be honest, I'm just gonna go Colossus. Cascade first, see what we hit. No setup with the Lambus, so, you know, we still draw the card anyway. Wow, this turn is gonna be disgusting. So this spaceship can attack, so we're gonna crew the spaceship, which will crew the spaceship, which will crew the spaceship. Let's kill the Sifters. Wait, I already attacked. Doo-doo-doo-doom. Misplays were made. It's okay, kinda, honestly. Let's station then, since I'm already post-combat, right, which was kind of a mistake. Let's station the spaceship with the spaceship. That's really good. We can tap an Urza's Mind, go Lambus, see what we find. Oh, hey, a Crusher. At this point, why the hell not? This is how much mana. Oh, 8. Cool. Who would have thought? So we should be attacking for 10 instead of just 3, and we also just win the match to 0 against this Dimir Spirit deck. That was awesome. Good game, well played. Even though I made a lot of misplays, don't get me wrong. And let's hop straight to the next game. We go first this one, that's cool. We find an Urza's Tower and a Fangraph. This is the usual, you know, one Tron land plus Candy Trail. It can work. It's a little clunky, but we are going first. We can try stuff. I'm gonna keep. This is a limit test hand. This is definitely one of those hands when you limit test a lot, because if you don't find more of these, it can be quite bad. But if the Candy Trail finds a second piece, then we only need a map to be online, and we can play our early artifacts, so it's pretty good. First main, I'm gonna lead on a tower, and I'm gonna go for a Candy Trail. And by the way, the general consensus is that people kinda hate Tron, actually. Like, people think that Tron is really powerful, and to be honest, it kinda is, because it is a little bit like poker, right? In that sense. So that was kinda interesting. I definitely don't want a Colossus. I don't want a Lambus. Yeah, I don't want a Lambus because the Lambus sees basically 2 cards, but it's 2 mana. I would rather have the next card for free, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, it's something we can play early, but I would just rather have a map or, you know, whatever would help fix this hand. We also need to know what they are, right? That really changes a lot. The most powerful Pauper decks have really fast game plans that are quite easy to execute, so that's something I need to be worried about too. Especially when choosing which hand to keep. Okay, it looks like mono red. We have some stuff against mono red in the sideboard, especially Weather the Storm. Well done, Epic here. Okay. So yeah, we need to be fast, basically. We just do. Scour, yeah, not what I want to see per se. The thing I'm afraid of, normally I would just crack Candy Trail, right? The thing I'm afraid of is this is a Snacker deck. They untap, they just grab the prize a Snacker away, and it's bad. So because of that, I think I'm gonna go Relic. and I think I'm gonna do just that. I'll Fangraph out a Relic, and we're gonna wait what they do. We are very far away from Tron now, even so far that I don't think this is gonna work, especially against Mono Red, right? We do have the Golem, which is a great stabilizer, but yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a very easy match with this hand right now. They see a Relic, so I mean, they could just set up like a Keswick, which is probably the scariest of them all. If they go Grab the Prize, it's good, because Grab the Prize has the discard as an additional cost. If they go like Highway Robbery, which I believe has it not as a part of the cost, but works after it resolves, right? Then we might be forced to pop the Relic, and I think I would. They're gonna swing for 1, reasonable. Is that it? Or are we playing something? The fact that you can play 4 Relics main is actually kind of sweet. End step, sure. I'm just gonna save targets now before we untap, and I think we'll pop the trail. I don't suppose we find the line. Ooh, a world map, okay. So we can play a mid-range plan here, which I'm not sure how great that is. We can set up a map that is so slow. I'm tempted to just play a map search for like a mountain, but that's insane, right? That's like, that doesn't get me anywhere. So we can just search for a land with this Candid Trail, I guess. That's the thing I want to do. Yeah. If this was an expo map, we can talk, but as a world map, I don't feel amazing about that. The only way this works, if we find an Urza's land we don't already have, so a power plant or mine, then maybe we can talk about, you know, trying to win still. But if we don't find an Urza's land next turn, it's tough. It really is. Which is sad, because I think this matchup is actually quite good. It's very winnable first game if you get a decently fast Tron, and post board, I feel like you are very favored with quadruple weather. They don't have much. They have Smash to Smithereens, which is good, but not incredible. But it's still good. Still good. They discard a Temper with a Blood token. Yep, that's going face, I'm sure. Basically dealt 1 damage with a Candid Trail activation. I was really hoping for a land. Even if it was like a basic, still would be good, because we can just play the map or leave up a Relic activation, and then, you know, the next turn we can correct the map if we play this turn. It just makes things much more clean, right? So that was their turn 2. Fire Tempering my face and using it as a source of card advantage. Let's see what's turn 3 gonna be. If the answer is Gutter Snipe, I don't feel great. They also cleaned their way up for a Sneaky Snacker pretty smartly here. I think this is also a Fairy Maca matchup. Is it a Gut Shot matchup? Definitely not. They go Looting, okay. So this is not gonna be a Snacker turn, that's for sure. We have the Relic. I mean, using the Fateless Looting this aggressively, if they discard like a Lava Dart or something. Oh, that's because it's Mono Red Dredge. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, this is not Madness, it's Madness Dredge. Okay, okay, that now it all makes sense. All right, so definitely Fairy Macas, definitely Relics. They're gonna bring in their Siege Smashes. That actually changes the way we sideboard a little bit, I think. Snack, but it doesn't come back. Oh my god, Rally the Peasants. Oh my god, this is like Red Dredge, but you care so much about your board. This is what it tells me, the Rally the Peasants, right? This is like an insane Relic, like seriously. This is like the most Relic value I've had in like ages. Like, what the hell? Imp value, Rally value, Gatekeeper value, Mutt value, Snacker value, Looting value, Snacker value. Okay. Is this okay? Okay, yeah, sure. Attack for 1. I think we actually wait with the Relic, no, in case they want to dredge. I'm not sure if they forgot we have a Relic or something, but okay, Mr. World Map, I see you. So yeah, I'm searching for a basic here, right? Like, there's no doubt about that now. We can just play the Boulder Branch Golem as a 3/3, I guess, at some point. It's gonna be a forest. Play the forest. Could play a map. Definitely not. So these Unearths, we can activate a Relic in response to Unearth. That's good. We can't in response to Flashback, but like if that's their next turn, I'm okay with it, I think. So I'm just not using the Relic yet. If you wanna like, you know, dredge, I'm okay with it, I think. Let's see if you wanna dredge. No, smart. Flashback Looting. We will let them do their thing first. Obviously, that's the reason to Relic on my turn, right? But I think I'm okay with this. We obviously don't want to let these snackers return, so we will wait after it resolves and see what the rest is. We will wait after they discard, hit another imp. Okay, so this is the point where we just exile the graveyards and draw kill ship. Okay, I mean, all right, snackers don't come back, and this was their turn, so I don't feel horrible about the play here, honestly. The only thing they got value from was the Fateless Looting, which was smart because they knew about the Relic already. More relics would be amazing. They also have another kitten. So I think this is a breath weapon matchup too, honestly. I'm not sure if it's a Weather the Storm matchup anymore because like burn isn't their main thing. It's just going really wide with like these small annoying guys. So I think breath weapon is comp here. I love breath weapon against this. Weather the Storm, honestly, it's fine, right? It's not the best thing in the world. We're also dying, and we are not dying slowly. We are dying really fast. So another golem. All right. What's the play here? I mean, we're dying. Yeah, we're dying. I almost want to go double map, activate one of the maps for basic. We could also play a map wait, but that's so slow. Like, that's so slow. Play double map wait. I mean, we're just dying here, kinda. Yeah. Okay, this is what we do. We double map. Let me tap like this. I'll play one map. I'll activate the map. I mean, I guess we're searching for, what is it, a mountain? Yeah. No more basics. So mountain and then map and then pass. And then next turn we can just Boulder Branch Golem as a 3/3, gain 3 life. Or we can search for a Tron land. That's especially powerful if we actually find the Tron land naturally. Yeah. Oh, looting, bad. But this hand was a disaster. You guys can see that it's turn 5 and we have nothing going on. They have a Fire Temper. Yeah, so it's a mix of Burn and Dredge, and that's cool. I wonder if they play Lotla Giant or it's just a sideboard piece. I mean, yeah, we're dying. They probably play Bolts too. I mean, for all I know, there's one card only though. Best draw, Tron land, that's not an Urza's Tower. They have more stuff though. They're gonna flashback looting, they're so aggressive. But that's right? Like, they're playing it well. Snacker, Rootwalla, okay. Yeah, these decks are really powerful, they really are. Because you need to interact with their graveyard so consistently, that's why it's so good. This would be an attack for, what is it, 4? Yeah, okay, I mean, I've seen worse. If we get the Tron land, this is sick. We also could be dead though next turn. So maybe it's better to play the Golem, try to stabilize. Fangraph, yikes, okay. Nah, I have to play the Golem like I do. We'll prototype it, pick in 3, let's go. We battle the board finally. I mean, we are close to actually casting these guys like hard casting, but that's not where you want to be, right? And this hand, we can cast Under Golem next turn. I mean, that's something, right? Yeah, that's something. We can prototype again. They find land, okay. Okay, Epic here, officially out of cards. So it's a little bit of a board stall. We are not dead yet. If they kill it, we can crack the Fangraph, though that's not great too. And we are out of basics too. So are you attacking? You are with the mod. I mean, I'm blocking. Yeah, I'm blocking. Okay. I think the most reasonable block is actually the kitten. This value is pretty ugly here because they can just one card, they can activate snackers. We prevent value from the kitten, which is pretty good. And then they don't have green, I think. So Rootwalla doesn't really do anything. Even though this prevents the most damage, I don't want to deal with their graveyard. So I'm gonna go here, take 4. Tron land, amazing. Also amazing, actually. So yeah, there's just no space to crack the map, let's be real. Wait, I can't activate the relic if I do this. Nah, I have to cast the prototype golem though. I have to always yield, gain 3, relic. Think we're activating this next turn, guys. Just need to find 2 more lands or somehow assemble Tron and we are happy. This is a tight game. I think post board we good, but pre board it's kind of tough. Blood token away, discarding something. It's a mutt. They draw. They can unearth the mutt if they want, which already brings back snacker. Seems like we are turn late again. Yeah. Here is a sneaky snacker. Let's see what they attack with. We can force the mutt usage this turn, or we can just... Okay, this is... Let's say they have Fire Temper, right? I guess we just block the mutts on the way we don't die to Fire Temper. If they have exactly Fire Temper, I mean, yeah. I need to block this mutt. And then honestly, like, yeah, if you have exactly Fire Temper, I'm cooked. But do we really think they have a Fire Temper? Because this goes away end of turn. I'm gonna block here. If you have a Temper, you have a Temper, it's fine. Oh my god. They top deck the Temper, okay. That's fine, honestly. I don't think we would have won without the Temper. What was my next card, by the way? Oh, Lambust. Oh, into power play. Maybe we would. Yeah, maybe we would actually. Okay, never mind. Whatever, right? Whatever. I'm gonna pick up the Fairy Maca. So this is what we want. We want some number of red weapons, and that some number is probably very large. And I think we want like 2 weathers. What do we get rid of? I think the big guys are kind of useless. Like, I don't want to say useless, but they are not great. Honestly, the kill ship in this matchup, like, it's not bad, but it's not great too. Scour from Existence is like way too late. Like, that's way too bad here. I don't like the Scour. I'm gonna bring in these 8. We have 62. I don't want to bring out the world maps. I think they are quite important. So maybe it's more threats. Maybe it's the kill ships. Maybe it's the kill ships. 4 breath weapons, feathers. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy about this. The kill ships are just mid. Like, they're fine. You know, it kills something when it ETBs, but they're going wide, not tall. And the rest seems pretty important. I don't think we need 4 weathers because we already have a lot of life gain, and it kind of makes our hands a little bit clunky because we are sideboarding both the breath weapons and the weathers. They are gonna bring in Siege Smash, so we need to be careful about when we want to play a relic. Might be a good idea to wait on it and activate instantly, right? But very interesting first game. Maybe could have won. If I actually blocked the mud, it felt like such a waste, and you know, they already played 2 of the tempers, so I was like, you know, it's highly unlikely you top decked another temper. But we would draw Lambus into power plant, and that actually is really good. That is really good. So we would have stabilized, I think, and maybe won the game. Though they still had the temper, maybe we were dead next turn, I'm not sure. Maybe we were dead next turn. Okay, they've decided how to sideboard against me, so let's see what we find. I would love to play first. Power plant, world map, weather the storm. Breath weapon. It's like fine, it's okay. I think I'm accepting this. I'm gonna keep. It's not great. I'm gonna keep though. I'm gonna keep. We have map on 1. Let's go first main phase, power plant into map. We already have the mountain for the weapon. We can breath weapon naturally. It's not horrible. I've seen worse. We have the weather too. A lot of life gain in this one. If we draw an Urza's land naturally, it's awesome. We're gonna play 1 drop. It's the epic here. Okay. Let's see what we find. Olympus. Yeah, that's my weapon of choice here, I think. Mountain. Let's go Olympus. Searching for Urza's lands. Relic. I'm not gonna pass up on the relic. You already know I'm not. Because like, we need to be careful though. It's quite likely we need to play the relic, immediately activate, use it as like a 2 mana exile all graveyards, draw card, because they have Siege Smash, right? So the activated ability can't be activated in response to Siege Smash, because Siege Smash has a split second keyword. So need to be careful when and how I use this. Okay, there's a root. Voila. Breath weapon looking juicy though, not gonna lie. Here's a land. Another epic here. Yeah, breath weapon looking better and better, I'm gonna be honest. This relic is just gonna be here, staying in the back, just chilling. They play only red. I'm not afraid of duress or anything of that sort, but I am afraid of Siege Smash. We've seen how powerful Siege Smash can be when we played Mono Red Dredge, so we need to be... Ooh, a tower. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We have Tron. I think we're just cracking world map and we can go crazy after that. Oh, if they have Siege Smash now though, kinda hurts. I maybe should have done in main phase, because I can't activate the map in response of Smash. Yeah, I'm actually doing this now. I'm scared. I'm scared of Siege Smash. I am. Let's go. What are we missing? We have the plant. We have a tower, so the mine is missing. Let's get the mine. It's like a solid attack for 3. Looks like they're gonna blood away a Sneaky Snacker and Fateless Looting. Something else. I like their deck. It's cool, honestly. It's like yes, you're playing Dredge, but also not really. It's pretty interesting. I wonder if Stinkweed Imp is necessary in their deck. It almost plays like Mono Red Rally, right? In a way. Using a lot of graveyard though. If the Snacker will just chill in the graveyard, I think my actual play is to just play the Relic activate immediately, because even if there is a Siege Smash, here's a Mud. Okay, that's good. So Snacker is back. I think we might Breath Weapon Relic activate, honestly. Like, maybe I'm playing around Ghosts, maybe even Siege Smash isn't in their deck, but I strongly believe they have Siege Smash. Oh shit, an Imp? Okay then, this just makes it easier. So they have to make a choice. Either you dredge with the Imp or return a Snacker, if I understand correctly. They decide to dredge. Okay. Well, super easy, right? We actually Breath Weapon main phase Relic. Okay, Colossus too. We have a good follow-up. I'm gonna go Urza's Mine. I'm gonna go Relic. I'm gonna go Breath Weapon and give me a Relic activation, I think, already. Main phase it. Draw. Find Lambus, one of the best draws, because we can already play it. And next turn we're going off, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If we find an Expo map, it's sweet. Another Breath Weapon. Like, I think their setup is gonna be pretty slow. I'm gonna bottom a Breath Weapon, I think. Oh, find another one? Okay. I mean, we have 4 in the deck after all. I can't be too mad about finding another one. And it still can be a pretty good card. So, yeah, let's go. 1, 2, Grab the prizes, think with him. Alright. Mod looting. Sure. Did you find land? So they played Lotla Giant. I actually need to find Graveyard Hit kind of soon. So they probably played Dread Return as well, in that case. That's it. Okay. They're pretty far away from, like, killing us with the Giant, so... Okay, Tower is really good. Let's go Tower, Tower, Mine, Colossus. Also would like to find a green source, if possible. Oh, Relic. Nice. Thinking, because still afraid of Seed Smash. Still afraid of Seed Smash. We didn't see any in the graveyard, so actually it's quite likely one's in the hand, to be honest. Think I'm gonna upkeep Activate Relic. Yeah, quite good with the Mountain. Also, I'm cracking Olympus later. Cracking Olympus. Yeah, this kind of sucks, but another tower. Okay, it's also decent. Like, we are basically putting in a lot of pressure, so Siege Smash now maybe has to be used on this Colossus, right? Which would be kind of cool for us. Let's see if they had it. I'm curious now. If I'm playing around Ghosts or not. Nope, they're just gonna execute their Stinkweed plan, sure. Straining me more, Gatekeeper, okay. So they accomplished nothing, basically. Second main, give me Olympus activation. We're gonna gain a lot of life with this Golem, so that's kind of cool. And we still have the weather if we find the green source, which shouldn't be that hard, actually. Okay, or we don't have to. Let's go Urza's Tower here. We have 9, 13, more than enough, basically. Play a Boulder Branch Golem. And also a Boulder Branch Golem, just threatening lethal 3 times over. That's it. Cool. They unearthed the Gatekeeper. Okay. Are we dying? Unearthed the Mud. Are we dying? Their plan is to use this to Lotla Giant me. They will discard the Stinkweed Imp, hoping for Dread Return and Lotla Giant. See if their wishes come true. Here is the Stinkweed Imp. Let's see what they dredge. Oh, here is a Dread Return, but there is no Lotla Giant, so that is fine with me. Here is a second imp though, so that's quite good. They can't really attack, they're just dead. Okay, these guys got exiled and we are chilling. Yeah, so this is the thing with dredging all the time if you play this mono red deck. It's so hard to know when is good to dredge and when to actually just go on the board and play a regular game, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I had a problem with too. I'm gonna swing first, of course. Like, knowing when do you actually dredge and go for the Lotla Giant plan, especially if your opponent has some very obvious graveyard hit choices, and when you go ahead and try to win with the snackers and, you know, stuff like that. So it's 1-1. Fair deal. Do we change anything? Gutshot, I feel like, is still pretty bad. I'm pretty happy with my deck overall. I think it's powerful. I'm gonna just submit. Campfire, I think in general Campfire is quite weird. Like, maybe this is your against Gardens game 1. I don't think you will use this that often against Burn, because like you're looking to go so big, but I guess you can use the 1 mana relatively often in Tron just between your turns. If you have just like 1 mana left over, oh, just gain 2, you know, to not die. So I guess it's reasonable. I'll keep it in the deck for now. Now they're going first, so we need to really have a banger here. Is this a banger? Double Weather, a Breath Weapon. Would I call this a banger? With a Candy Trail, I would call this a good hand. I will keep it. It has a tower. You have a Breath Weapon, Double Weather. Wow. Okay. Mountain. Don't... Yeah, Kitten, of course. Start attacking. Game's on, game's on, game's on. Let's see what we find. More Urza's Land would be incredible. But if not, we can just play the Candy Trail and be decently happy about it as well. Instantly start dredging. I'm not sure about that. Okay. There is a Sneaky Snacker. That's valuable. I'm not gonna play the Relic, right? We know about Seed Smash already, so... Oh yeah. But now I'm willing to play into Seed Smash. If you smash my map, good for you, but then you don't have Smash for the Relic. So I'm gonna Expo map on 1. We have turn 3 Tron, which is beautiful. Not many payoffs, I'll say. Like, we need more than just turn 3 Tron. We need some colored stuff, and I think we should be fine. Like, the world map would be quite cool. Let's see if they Seed Smash my Expo map here. Nope. Fateless looting a Snacker. I'm starting to think there is no Seed Smash, and I'm just playing against a hyper-aggressive deck that just doesn't care about what I'm doing and just, you know, tries to execute their plan. Number 1. There is a Snacker. Alright, so sure. I mean, we can Breath Weapon Relic almost anytime. It's kind of cool. Ooh, a world map. Yes, 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 yes. They're on 1 land, so there's action in hand. Not gonna take chances. I'm gonna do it now. Still Seed Smash is a card. This is probably like a 56th time in this video I'm saying the name, the word Seed Smash, right? There's absolutely no way. I bet somebody just counts it in the comments. It's gonna be like 60 times me saying Seed Smash in this video. Let's go for Power Plant, and we're just passing the turn. So we'll go Power Plant, just completely smash out all of our artifacts next turn and be happy about it. Yeah, they dredge more. Okay, yeah, sure. So they don't want to draw lands, it seems like. They just want to keep on playing on one land. Okay, I wonder what's their plan. This is kind of like the dredge bait, right? Like you're baited to dredge with the Stinkweed Imp in the graveyard, but in reality it would maybe be more plausible to actually play a real game of Magic and just try to kill me with your very aggressive slash mid-range plan, right? Because now you're just on one land, untapped one though, so I guess need to be careful. Let's draw Expo Map, sweet. We have 7 mana, let's see what can we do with that 7 mana. So first things first, let's play Candid Trail. We are looking for payoffs at this point, because we are fixing, we basically have everything, so Cry 2, Mountain Colossus. Yeah, I think it's not bad, but I'm bottoming the mountain anyway, I think, and give me the Colossus. I'll take that. And I want to draw the Colossus, that's for sure, so I have to activate the trail before I use my world map and stuff. Give me a Colossus, sweet. I think I'm okay with the Snacker on the board. I don't want to kill it before I exile the graveyard. I think I'll just exile the graveyard. Tap 3, Expo map, world map. Am I too hasty with the relics? Well, there is still a potential of Siege Smash, so I don't think I am. Relic, and there's a lot of value. I'm gonna just activate. We have more graveyard hate in the deck, so it's kind of cool. Tower, yeah, it's really good. That's really good. So we can go Colossus next turn into activate Expo map, I think. And I think it's time that we start picking up our colored sources. It's not next turn. Next turn we are just activating the map, seeing what we find with the Colossus. But later on, we are definitely starting to assemble the mountain and the forest to kind of play the bread weapons and weather the storms. Mud, that's good. Stinkweed Imp Dredge, okay. Nothing of use in the graveyard, so that's fine. Attack for 2, or not, okay. Or skip combat, that's fine too. Let's draw Boulder Branch Golem, good, but I don't think right now it's that amazing. I'm gonna go Colossus first. Let's see what we find with our Cascade trigger. It's a Boulder Branch Golem, incredible. And I'll use my mana properly here. I'm gonna go for a... I guess this could be a good breath weapon after all. I'm gonna go for a mountain. I also think that maybe like one cycling land could be cool. Oh wait, I could have went for the grotto or however it's called. I almost forgot. Oh yeah, I should have went for the scry land. Yeah, right? Duh. That would be much better. I should go for the scry land, yeah. Which also fixes the mana, right? Okay, here's a grab the prize, discarding an imp. The imp will dredge more. Aight, reasonable. I think they fell into the dredge trap a little bit. And since they fell into the dredge trap, I think we can just raise them. Colossus is really good. Let's swing for 13, blocked with the snacker, and block with the mud. Okay, I think I'll do this. I'll hold up breath weapon, I think, in case they wanna like kill me with a Lotla Giant. We can, okay, we find the Expo map, that's not bad. We can breath weapon next turn basically, so we're gonna do that. And again, lethal on board, so play mountain. If they do nothing, I'll just crack both of these maps. Find a, I guess we can find the Scryland after all right now, or even a basic forest for the weathers. Unearth the mud, yeah. If there is a dread return, could be interesting. Another snacker, okay. So is your plan to like looting, hope that you hit the red return and try to Lotla Giant me? Or mud again? Sure. So first we will see what they actually find. Then we can decide if we breath weapon or not. Imp. Oh, so they're gonna dredge. So this is okay. Beginning of combat, I'm just gonna breath weapon. We just win, right? The mods are exiled and we are winning the game, I guess. Yeah, that was pretty clean. We also have Fairy Maca now. Nice. Go to combat. A mistake I made this game is keeping a bad hand game 1 and then not searching for the Scryland from Avatar and instead searching for the mountain. I forgot the land is in the deck, but that was cool. We still beat this. Madness Dredge combination was kind of cool. GG, well played. Alright guys, welcome back to the conclusion. So sometimes the deck can be a little bit tricky for me, though I do think it's generally a pretty easy and straightforward deck to play. I did make some misplays, but I think I addressed them pretty well, and if I played perfectly, I think this deck is even better than it seems to be in the video. I especially love the mana base, as you don't care about the colors main deck, and then in the sideboard we have all the options with all the colors. That feels especially sweet. Discover from Existence feels really weird. I didn't get to use it much, but it can be really strong if you cascade into it with the Colossus. It's kind of a utility card, right? If you play against an Alter Tron deck, you can just get rid of their Alter just permanently, which is really sweet. And I think it makes you not have to play any artifact or enchantment hate in the sideboard, and you can kinda rely on the Scar from Existence if you need it, so that's pretty cool. It can also target a land, so if you have Tron first against another Tron deck, you can hit their tower. If you play against gates, you can hit their Basilisk Gate and so on and so forth, so I guess the utility is there. Really cool card to play main deck. This card always seemed just like a bulk card to me. I have like 5 copies of it home, I think, and I never really thought much about it, but in this deck, it actually seems quite sweet. Your threats are pretty incredible. I wouldn't even mind playing a 4th Gryph, just the card advantage it provides, or I guess it's a cantrip rather, but it can't be countered, the card draw effect, which is really sweet because it's a cast trigger and also works amazingly with the Colossus. The Crusher is the only card that is just a big dumb idiot that doesn't do anything when it ETBs, which is fine because for being an idiot, it's really powerful when it sticks, so I guess that is fine. And the MVP was the Relic of Progenitus, which feels just incredible. I swear, like 3/4 of the metagame use their graveyard, like Madness, Terror, Jump Wildfire, Affinity, everybody, Spy of course, everybody uses their graveyard. So this being number 1 a cantrip, number 2 something you can use to absolutely demolish those graveyard decks game 1, it feels really sweet. The 8 maps is also a very interesting tech. I think the Expo map is a no-brainer. The World map in this deck especially, when you care so much about the colors post board, feels really important too, and I love it because it makes your Tron keeps more consistent. And with the World map, you can find Tron on turn 4, which is quite early enough still to actually make some waves when you play against meta decks too, so I was a big fan of the World map. And the kill ship with the Colossus, they're just insane. I mean, the kill ship is such a powerhouse, to be honest. I think it makes those Tron decks super powerful and way better than they were before. The sideboard, really sweet. You basically are playing all of the best cards with the colors, you know. Tron usually struggles with these aggressive decks and things like fairies, so let's go with Breath Weapon. Against Spy, let's go with Fairy Maca. Let's go with Weather Storm against Burn too, because you often struggle against that as well, and then 4 shots against the elves, which is usually quite a hard matchup, and then fairies, the gutshot works amazing as well. So I was really happy about this deck. If you have any suggestions how to make it better, I would definitely love to hear it below. And if you enjoyed this video and the gameplay, I would love if you would consider liking and subscribing. It really helps a lot and it helps the channel and the algorithm. And thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Have a great rest of your day and bye.